Hello and welcome. This is going to be the first video I'll be doing commentary on. It's mostly for people who don't have as much knowledge, maybe people who are new to the randomizer or who just maybe haven't played Fusion in a while. Also just kind of a way for me to express my thoughts about routing. If you've watched any of my past videos, you might have seen me kind of waffling a little bit, making choices on where to go, what to do. So this could, give insight on that. But let's go ahead and hit the wrong button. Get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Nice green suit. I can dig it. Just kind of replacing the blue with the green there. Okay. Ooh, pink beam. I like that. I'm having a lot of trouble with that sequence of jumps lately. As well as this one. Ah, almost had it. Just gotta keep trying. That's how you improve. So, first item, any one of the 4 major missile upgrades. Speed booster or morph ball. And we got missiles. What kind of missiles we got? Okay. Worst missiles, they only do 5 damage, as opposed to regular missiles 10, so this is annoying. Damn it. Okay, that's a nice early find. Means I don't have to attempt and fail the Idor double here. Like I've gotten a few of the more difficult tricks at least once, but Idor missile doubles when you only have 1 missile upgrade, I can't ever seem to get that figured out. Morph ball, morph ball. So Arachnus is probably gonna have an E-tank, if I had to guess. Speaking of... Oh, bombs. Okay. Slightly more useful than another E-tank. I'm gonna guess that one of my first 2 sectors is gonna be 4. Just because that gives me a way in, and diffusion missiles gives me a way out. But we'll see. Sector Shuffle is fun, but sometimes I feel it can make things a little bit less interesting, just because there are times where I've had entire sectors just not be relevant. And I'm all for, like, jet seeds, where it's short and everything, but I also like... Ooh, there we go. Missiles are good now, or better. I like being able to go to, like, all the sectors and have to check, you know, more than just 2 places and be, okay, we're good. Super missiles are good because they add 20 damage, so now my missiles do 25. Alright, let's see what our options are. I was correct. I will save anyway, just in case, because I'm not always the best at getting the freeze. Largely because I haven't had to do it a bunch. But if I find Speed Booster, that'll be nice. I would say that would let me get out, but in all honesty, that doesn't do much for me, just because I don't have a way to lower the water without blue locks. But Speed Booster would be nice because that would give me a way to unlock green doors. And of course I wasn't paying attention to which sectors were behind. Well, wouldn't do a whole lot for me anyway, because without blue doors I can't get to sectors locked by green doors, so... Oh. Ooh. I'm glad to find that early again. It looks basically normal. I'm okay with that. I am not okay with that. That was silly. I'm gonna go ahead and check this, just in case. I do intend to fight Ceres, just because bosses have a decent chance of having majors, and I've gotten a couple of important ones off of Ceres before. Thank you. But in the event... Okay. Interesting. I can basically check the item above the next room and Theris, and that's it. I mean, well, I'm gonna save before Ceres in the event that he doesn't have Speed Booster, or if Speed Booster's not here. Okay, that makes getting out a lot easier, because then I don't have to worry about, the proper freezing of the crab. But I really don't want to have to wall jump out of the water tank before Ceres, so I'm gonna save. Also, space jump without high jump is really annoying. Because you just don't get very much height off of it. And then without high jump, thumb's hurting. Sorry. So, for those who don't know, it is not possible to single wall jump in Fusion. You just kind of go away from the wall. That's intentional to prevent sequence breaking. However, with if you saw my last video, if you have screw attack without space jump, you can single wall jump. But in the normal game, you're never going to have screw attack without space jump. So, vanilla game, it's impossible. Unless you're underwater. Then it's real annoying. Okay. We're gonna reset. Don't need another E-tank. We'll go ahead and mark that we fought him. So progression is in Sector 3, and there is literally only one place it can be without Speed Booster, so... Damage run! It'll be across the lava lake to the left. So where the sector connector is. Unless this is my damage run. Okay, well, I'll take that. And I'll go ahead and check the items over by the data room. I kind of dig that suit color. I like white and pink together. This should be in logic because I have super missiles, so I can destroy the barrier. I'll take that. No. Alright, on to Sector 3. Okay, Sector 2 would be locked behind green doors, so... I'm gonna go ahead and check this. I think my progression is actually gonna be in the reactor, because I have space jump and power bombs. Or possibly in the shaft, Bitter Hollow and everything. So we'll go ahead and check this, and then go to main deck, because I think that's where my progression is. but I want to go ahead and check this just in the event. I'm glad I checked this in the event. Interesting speed booster color. Very, very fire themed. Screw it, let's open green doors. I don't know why I didn't just space boost that, but whatever. For those who don't know, space boosting is just speed boosting while space jumping. Something like that. So we'll go ahead and do Sector 3, what we can of Sector 3. And then I'll go do that. Stuff on main deck. Actually gonna check this since I have power bombs. Yeah, sure. Nope. Take that. I'll make the box fight easier. Ooh. That's probably gonna be Ice Beam. Knowing my luck. Oh. Oh. Even better. A little slow on the draw on the R-shoot. That's go mode. I just need a way into Sector 5. I'm gonna go ahead and do these, hoping that I can get Wide Beam. And I'm going to make this check just because it has been something important. And I'm already here, so why not? Makes for good content. Right. I don't actually have ice missiles. So I need to take reactor to Sector 2 to get blue doors. Finding a screw attack would also be nice, because I could get Sector 5 broken more quickly. As it stands now, I have to go through and unlock yellow doors, and then leave the sector, and then come back to the elevator. That was not a double. That was not going to be a double. And missiles. Okay, perfect. Totally unnecessary. So finding screw attack would also make getting to lower sector 4 faster, because then I could just enter through the sector connector and not have to worry about doing the loop. But I am going to go ahead and finish out Sector 3 here, and then I'm just going to go... I mean, if I don't get screwed, if I have to do it the long way, I have to do it the long way. It's no big deal. Could still be sub-hour, unless I royally screw up. I also wouldn't mind finding more missile upgrades, just because that would make the SAX core fight faster. But for now, we have our friend box. Oh, okay. Well. Full diagonal shot immediately ruined by Binks. This is why space jump without high jump is really terrible. God dang it. There we go. Good lord. That was terrible. I am not at all proud of that. That was probably the worst box fight I've done in a randomizer. And all for some missiles. Cool. Neat. Oh, please be wide beam. Okay, that's fine. I'll happily take that. Especially since I'm going to have to deal with key hunters in Sector 2. With gravity, they don't really do a ton of damage, but at the same time, I'm not a fan. And since the Spitter highway and hallway and everything is on the way, I'm going to go ahead and check those items while I'm up here. Yo ho ho ho! Nice. Also, if any of you have ever wondered why wide beam is tracked by the S on the tracker instead of the W, the tracker icons are, I believe all of them, if not just most of them, are from Super Metroid, where the equivalent item is the spacer beam. There is no wide beam in Super, it's just called spacer. I remember watching a Games Done Quick marathon run of this where they were joking about, you know, what do you mean wide beam acquired? We never had that before. What's, you know, what about whatever happened to spacer? And you might have seen in at least one other video where I mistakenly tracked it as W and then had to fix it. W is for wave beam, which honestly in this game is, it's fine. It's not great, especially single, like when you just have wide beam and or wave beam and nothing else, because the particle oscillates and the hitbox is awful and you can't really hit anything. Nice damage boost. Notori would probably have a major, but I really don't want to do that fight. Especially, I really don't want to risk getting wave beam. Just because it's easier to quick kill both the SAX, which I can't do without ice missiles, so I just have to do it the quote-unquote normal way. Not the baby way, because that's, I mean, if you don't have ice missiles, what else are you gonna do? Plus, I mean, it's the way I used in the first few seeds before I finally got the quick kill down. But not having wave beam makes the omega kill so much faster. And, at least for me, more consistent. So, if I see any majors, I'm probably just not gonna pick them up. Ice Beam doesn't really make the... It makes the sax fight longer because since the Plasma Beam does damage per frame, the beam is smaller, so it does less damage. But it makes the Omega fight a little bit faster, so like Plasma, Wide, and Ice is really good for Omega, but not so good for the SAX, so... Anywho, now we're off to Sector 5 to unlock yellow doors so we can break the sector. Get to lower Sector 4, unlock red doors, and then go beat the game. But yeah, like, as you'll see, we didn't have to touch Sector 1 or Sector 6 in this run at all. So, I mean, cool, it makes it go faster, but I kind of like having to go all over. However, someone recently left a comment on one of my videos asking about doing, like, 100%ing one of these. And while doing one 100% isn't possible, because in the vanilla game the Sector 5 data room is used twice. Once for ice missiles, once for power bombs. And because Ice Beam was added to the item pool, which usually you only get at the very, very end, then you can only get 98% item completion. Since you can't use the data room twice, and because you added Ice Beam. So I will do my next seed, which should be up on Friday. I will be doing a 98% run of that. Just for fun. I mean, there's no real reason to other than just because. So if you're looking forward to seeing where all the items are, if you've never seen where all of them are, that's something to look forward to. I will not do commentary on that one. More than likely, just because, you know, it's gonna take time. And I mean, we'll see. I probably will not do commentary, but I'm not 100% decided one way or the other on that. Something else that I thought that I could mention is some people think that you need Ice Beam to kill the Omega Metroid. Apparently that's not true. What you actually need is, like, the orange suit. The normal, like, Super Metroid Vari suit looking thing that you get at the very end. Apparently that's all the game checks for, and you really just need plasma to damage it. Similar to how the SAX is damaged by plasma and charge. So, Ice Beam is not technically necessary to finish the game, which I thought was kind of neat. Also, not having Screw Attack is a little bit annoying, just because you have to go the long way through Lower Sector 4, and you can't just come back up. And no power bombs means I have to lay a regular bomb up here. Yep. But at this point, getting a red X is not going to be likely, so... regular bombs it is. Alright, let's go beat the game. Stupid baby jump. Oh, really? I didn't know you could... Duh, no ice missiles. I'm gonna say, I didn't know you could shoot underneath those things. This also makes jumping over the SAX annoying, so that's it's gonna be real fun. Excuse me? I jumped and landed on the side of the slope, question mark? Okay. Oh. Oh, nice. So if you look closely, you'll see that there's like that little flare that comes out of the arm cannon. That does extra damage. That's how you quick kill Ceres in the normal game. So I was using that to get some extra damage, and I didn't realize how much extra that was going to do, because that was quicker than I was expecting. But also just having wide plasma helped as well. And I'm not even going to bother trying to get doubles. I just want to be done.
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination planet MFOR 388.
Ah.
Propulsion activated. Destination planet MFOR 388. destination.
So yeah, the suit change here is what allows you to damage another. And just like that, it's dead. Woo! Alright. Not bad. Considering that I went out of my way to grab a few extra things and actually ended up finding a really useful item in Wide Beam, which definitely made it faster. I'm curious to see where Screw Attack and High Jump were, because Screw Attack would have made that faster. Because I also could have potentially gone through one of the sector connectors to Sector 2, which would have been faster than going through Reactor, although that would have resulted in me missing Wide Beam, so... And then High Jump, of course, because... that was awful. Nah, Yakuza had ice missiles, nice. Ah, High Jump was right there. And Screw was in 6, okay. Yeah, way out of the way. Alright, well, that does it for this seed. Thank you very much for watching. I hope, wherever you are, that the rest of your day or night or whatever goes well. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you.